This is a very important systematic review published in Obstetric Gynec over 1591 patients. They also found the result is same. They compared open, laparoscopy, robot, all of them. If you see, as far as oncological outcome is concerned, all three are same, but the operative time was higher in laparoscopy compared to robotic. Conversions are more in laparoscopy than robotic. Transfusion, blood transfusion was least in robotic arm. So there are multiple trials which are went on head on comparing all the three. You can see that there is a John F. Boggins trial which was a landmark paper which compared all the three arms, and they found that the lymph node at paraiotic harvesting was highest in case of robotic, but the outcome is same in all the three. You can see this compared to the laparoscopy and robotic, the time, the day of discharge, intraoperative complication, robotic and laparoscopy scored over open and robot scored over the laparoscopy. This is something very important. So we have three technology, open, laparoscopy and robot. All three are good for oncological outcome. Now laparoscopy robot gives minimal invasive advantage, but laparoscopy has a very steep learning curve. You can see this curve, what laparoscopy took in gynae onco, 10 years to reach this zenith, the technology of robot reached in 2 years. This is because it is easily reproducible. If you invent a surgery which one surgeon in world can do, very rare, very complicated, people clap in conference, when you go back you cannot replicate, that particular technique will never become popular. That's why when we say Bessinis hernia repair, it's very popular because most of the people can reproduce in the world with the same quality, with the same result. That's why it is popular. Laparoscopy is fantastic. Few people can do with the same quality, reproduce the same way worldwide, and few people can achieve the same result. So see, 10 years it took for laparoscopy. That actually bridged, the robotic technology bridged the oncologist to reach that level very fast. That's why what happened 10 years in laparoscopy in onco happened in last 2 years. And you can see the learning curve is shortest in case of robotic because the technology is helping you. It's also shown in this trial which compared open, laparoscopy and robotic in a gynae onco training program, and the shortest learning curve was actually for the robotic, and number of lymph node harvesting was more in robotic but not statistically significant. Second most important thing is, if you see the GOG Lab 2 trial, in the pelvis there is no difference between robot or laparoscopy, both were same. Where it failed inferiorly is high paraiotic. We know in gynae onco we must go above the IMA, and what you do between the inferior mesenteric artery and renal vein is the most important lymph nodes in high risk endometrial CA. So that is where very important, and this is the paper from Mayo Clinic, and we also published in Indian patient of what is the incidence of paraiotic node metastasis in high paraiotic in JCO in July 2011. We found that when pelvic node is positive, 66% of the time paraiotic node is positive, so in high risk you must do that. So if you have a technology, you cannot do what you do in open, you should not do it. You must exactly do for the disease that stage what otherwise you would have done in an open surgery. So in laparoscopy, going above the inferior mesenteric artery was the toughest thing for us, but you see in the robot, it is quite easy to go above to the vena cava area, aorta area, up to the renal vein, below the duodenum, and take off all the nodes which are the most important lymph nodes clearance, which the technology makes you do that, which is very tough to replicate in laparoscopy. So you can't say, okay, I'll do pelvis very good and probably I'll not do paraiotic. Then you should abandon that. Then you should go back to your approved open surgery which gives the best result.